I can't get over how dog-friendly Jasper National Park is.
Whoa!
Whitewater. Oh my god.
That's a glacier, that's a glacier, that's a glacier. This is definitely a must stop.
Can you drive us to the next spot?
On our last episode, we had a bit of a rough start
The car's dead. Our brakes are not working correctly.
as we made our way to Jasper National Park. But today we're finally off to explore, showing you what makes the largest national park in the Canadian Rockies so special.
Oh my god.
We're Howard and Caitlin Newstate, dog people, food people, adventure people. We've been living on the road for the past 3 years, traveling through North America and beyond. This summer, we took you along as we explored the great state of Alaska, and now we're on a road trip through Canada with our 3 RV pups, Piper, Ella, and Scout. Each week, we bring you along with us to explore unique things about every new state we visit.
All right, stop number 1.
The Moline overlook. A quick stop to look over the valley at the beautiful mountains on the other side. Wow. Look at this panoramic view. Look at this.
Ooh, you can hear the rushing water.
I'm sure you used to be able to read something about the view, how pretty it was. But Keeley was here, also DY. Good.
There's the canyon. Can you drive us to the next spot? Oh, nope. Okay. Pepper says I'm not old enough to drive. I'm only 8.
Well, the hits keep on coming, literally. Look, we got a chip. That's from a car. A car going the opposite direction.
You know what?
What?
We are 2 for 2 on getting broken windshields coming back from Alaska while in Canada.
That's right. We never get them in Alaska. And everybody always talks about how bad the roads are. Oh my god. Animals. We saw like a half dozen bighorn sheep. That's amazing. They do tell you you're not supposed to get out of your car. Unfortunately, we were already out of our car and they just happened to be along the side of the road.
I know, like we're in this parking area. There they come, just taking a stroll. That was so cool.
Yeah, let's go check
Made
out.
us forget all about our windshield chip.
I know.
All right.
Let's go check out Medicine Lake.
Wow.
Look at that. This lake actually has like a series of cracks and sinkholes in it. And so the lake that you see right now completely drains out in the wintertime. You can actually walk out there.
It just disappears.
Look at that. This is such a beautiful lake.
Yeah, it's gorgeous. But there's more lakes to come.
I know, right? I mean, this is our first lake. And from what I understand, there are like dozens and dozens and dozens of lakes.
Oh, I think next stop is Moline Lake. Look at the boat. This is the largest lake in the Canadian Rockies. We are on the Mary Schaffer Loop Trail, which is very significant. We'll talk about that in a minute. But the really cool thing about Canadian national parks is that they're a lot more dog-friendly than the US national parks. Most of the trails that we've seen allow dogs. And if it's not dog-friendly, it'll have like a red circle with the no dog sign on it. So we brought Ella with us for a little one-on-one time.
Moline Lake is kind of a choose your own adventure because you can obviously take the cruise itself, which is going to be a narrated and guided tour. You can rent a canoe, or you can just hike along the sides. There are several trails. I love the fact that you can kind of pick and choose your level of experience at Moline Lake. So we told you there'd be a story about Mary Schaffer. And Caitlin, look at these beautiful red seats, these chairs.
Adirondack chairs.
Yeah, this is through Parks Canada. They have a program where they have these beautiful scenic spots.
You can sit and kind of take in all of the beauty, and it's called the Red Chair Program, which is really cool. And there's an entire map that shows you where all the red chairs are for each park.
I think it's awesome. And this is absolutely a beautiful spot. I mean, look at this.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Ella, what do you think?
She likes them too.
Quick and dirty version that we've heard of Mary Schaffer and the history of this lake is that she was the first non-Indigenous person to record its location. As a result, Mary Schaffer is forever attached to this location. Now, granted, it was not named after her, which I think is kind of interesting. I don't really know the history of the name, but they did make this loop. This is the Mary Schaffer Loop. And today, Ella is very thankful that Mary found this spot.
Okay, we have refueled
back in Jasper, and we're heading on to the next part of our adventure.
The Icefields Parkway, which some say is the most beautiful drive in all of North America.
I'm very excited. I mean, the name in and of itself just sounds super epic. Time for some waterfall action.
For this exercise, we'll be substituting one dog for another. So right now we've got Scout. Earlier we had Ella. And if Piper is very nice, she might get to do something.
She's the troublemaker.
She
wow.
is. Whoa.
White water.
Okay, this is definitely a must stop. You have to come here and you have to do all the various little overlooks. So we just did the first overlook, now we're gonna head to a couple more and you get different perspectives because the waterfall goes down into a canyon.
It's gorgeous.
Unbelievable.
And very, very popular.
Oh yeah, this is the most crowded I think it's been since we got here at the park.
Look at all these rocks we're walking into. Oh my gosh, look. It's like it goes down into the canyon. Oh, this is beautiful.
Just beautiful.
Wow. Oh my god. Speechless.
It comes out of nowhere. You're just driving along. It's beautiful, like pine trees, and then all of a sudden it looks like a desert. And then you see that's a glacier, that's a glacier, that's a glacier. Glaciers.
Yeah, it's very beautiful, and the temperature has dropped about 12 degrees. You can feel a big difference from where we just last explored at Athabasca Falls. This is so cool.
Wow. The 2019 Winnebago Navion, now available with Adventure. It is with regret that I inform you we are taking Piper on what is probably the hardest hike we are doing today. Piper is not known for her endurance or her pleasure of doing hikes. But we're gonna do it. She was so excited.
I think she was starting to understand that like each other dog had spent an extended amount of time outside of the RV today, and she had it. And she was looking at us like, is it my turn? So here we are.
All right, let's do it.
Okay. Your favorite dog. Come on.
And right off the bat, we're gonna be picking her up. All right. And this is where Piper will be for the remainder of the hike.
We need one of those little like baby backpacks. All right, Piper, show everybody what you got.
It's about 1.5 miles, I think, up. Initial observation is very barren, it's very rocky. This is, I guess, because this is a receding glacier, right?
Mm-hmm.
So we are standing and walking where the glacier previously was. As we were driving in, they had markers, kind of like a couple weeks ago when we were in Alaska. Exit Glacier, yeah. There were markers to indicate the various years of where the glacier, at that point, the toe of the glacier was. And today we have to hike quite a ways up and over this ridge in order to actually get to the toe.
What do you think?
It's big. I'm really glad that we were able to hike onto a glacier just a couple weeks ago when we were in McCarthy, because it is definitely a once-in-a-lifetime experience. And if you're concerned about what you saw and thought you couldn't do it, just know that if you're here, you can take a bus, and the bus, it's a red bus, will actually take you onto the glacier. And all you have to do is just step out. That's awesome. I mean, what an opportunity to really make it accessible to almost anybody. So there you go. Even a puggle like Piper can do this hike. So just remember that if you're considering, can I do this? The answer is yes, you probably can.
All right, it's very cold here.
All
I
right.
think we're gonna call it a day, head to camp.
Yeah. I think we've packed about as much into one day as I think we possibly can.
But we maximized our one guaranteed good weather day.
Yep.
See what happens tomorrow. Good morning from the campsite here in Whistler's Campground. I have my morning fire here going, which I love. And it's a gorgeous day, which is not what the forecast had indicated at all. It said it was gonna be a total washout and rainy. So I think the rain has moved back some, which is great news. But I'm getting some work done. Howard took the car into town to a mechanic to see if we can get the brakes looked at. So they said they could look at it before noon. The cutoff for ordering parts from Calgary, which is the next biggest town, is 2 p.m. So hopefully we can get that all figured out so that we can have our tow vehicle again. We'll see.
Okay, adventure mode activated again. We are here at the Jasper Skytram. We have our tickets. We're gonna be heading up above 7,000 feet because we don't like to hike unless we have to.
This is a great way to get views of the valley below. It only takes about 7.5 minutes to get to the top, but as with Skytrams, your views are so epic. I can't wait to see, and then we're gonna check out some stuff at the top.
Including there is a short trail that you can take actually to the summit. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with like kind of a brief one.
Right, we let the tram do most of the work.
Exactly.
And then we'll put in a little effort.
Welcome to Jasper Skytram. My name is Cole. I'll be your operator for this flight. We are starting off at an elevation of 1,300 meters, going up to an elevation of 2,200 meters.
Thank you. Okay, Caitlin.
See, we ate, and now I feel like I need a nap, not a hike.
Wait, this was her idea. She said, let's eat before we go.
Well, because
Hiking.
I would have been hangry. Oh, there, wow. Okay.
Okay.
Oh, man.
Okay, we can do it. We can do it.
So it's 1.2 kilometers to the top, which is 0.7 miles. That's not too bad. It suddenly got much easier. I don't know why.
I'm pushing her.
To which I said 30 seconds ago, stop touching me.
Now it's like touching.
This is definitely a vertical challenge.
Oh, man. Well, also, we're over 7,000 feet.
Yeah.
Air is thin.
It's beautiful though. So Howard, where are we going?
We're going up, Caitlin. I keep telling you, we're going up.
But
We're going to where those two people are standing right
we're gonna stop there. Because we've been informed that the top is way over there. Are we almost there?
No. No, you're not.
I feel like that's much further than a mile.
We'll see. We just got some motivation from some complete strangers, and I think based on that motivation,
We're gonna make it up.
we're gonna go further because we want to show you.
Again, this is all for you.
We want to show you what's on the other side.
Okay.
All right, come on, Caitlin, let's do it.
Okay.
All right. Just to show you, we've gone this far.
That's about halfway we've gone.
Yeah, that's, I mean, right? My hand, there you go, about that. And then, oh, yeah, that's definitely,
Maybe if I go backwards, it'll be easier.
don't do that, Caitlin. Oh, this is where we lost Caitlin. Out of all the places we've been, all the things we've done, Caitlin got taken out because she went backwards up a hill in Jasper National Park.
That would be on my story, yes.
Yep.
Okay, we get to another sign, and there is a red chair at the false summit. That is our motivation number 2. We're gonna do it. Let's go.
We'll go.
Oh, I'm gonna actually get some water first.
Caitlin says, let's go. And I'm like, well, let's go. So I meant I was preparing to go because I need to get some water.
Don't we seem like we're really fun to hike with?
This is a little bit harder than normal. Okay, now we actually have to hurry because there's rain on the horizon. And this is not like a fake challenge. It really is raining.
I'm gonna laugh so hard if we get all the way up there and we can't see anything because of
the rain. Our motivation has been crushed. There is no red chair. The red chair is gone.
I don't know where it went. But the view is pretty to one side. One side is pretty rained out. All right, let's take some pictures and hurry.
That was worth it.
Yeah, I feel very good about our decision to stop here given those ominous rain clouds over there.
Yeah, all right, back down we go.
What happened?
It's raining, Caitlin.
Where's your rain jacket? I'll just set it here.
Yeah, just set it down.
I know, Scout.
Well, that's a good sign. They moved the car. The car was out front here. Caitlin, I think this is the moment where Blue Ox will never be a sponsor of ours. We have a Blue Ox Patriot, which is like a brake buddy, and it pushes the brake. And the guy's belief is that at some point it pushed, locked, and then stayed like that for a long period of time, overheated the brake, and then when it overheated the brake, the fluid in the brake fluid overheated and boiled, which caused air to get released into the lines, which is what caused the brake pad. The problem is that he thinks the caliper is shot on the one side, on the right side, and so because of that, yeah, the right side. Because of that, once it had cooled down, it didn't retract back. It didn't go back. If it overheats, it will stick.
When I go, because I usually am the one who sets it, it has locked before when I go to set it. And it's a very old system. Like, we bought that.
We bought it used. We didn't buy it new.
Yeah.
So, I mean, Blue Ox, we're willing to give you the benefit of the doubt. But he's all but certain, because he asked me, he said, you tow this behind an RV, right? And I said, yeah. And he said, and you have one of those brake systems? Mm-hmm. And I said, yep. I bet that thing floored it, got stuck. And then as it got stuck, it just overheated. Oh.
What do you think about that, Scout? We're in Moline Canyon getting ready to do some of the little hikes that are here, and I'm really excited because it looks really beautiful on the internet.
I totally agree, and I would say best of all, this seems like a very approachable trail.
And there's like several different options depending on how adventurous you're feeling. We just passed a pack of 3 dogs, which is familiar, but I can't get over how dog-friendly Jasper National Park is. It's been awesome.
So that was the second bridge. So we're here. So the first bridge, let's just go to the third bridge.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. The water is all the way down at the bottom. I can totally see the appeal of this place because with the undulation of the rock and everything, this is beautiful.
It was really interesting too because I could hear the rushing water, but I couldn't see it. And I was like, where is it? But you have to look at a certain angle, like really far down to see it.
Okay, we are starting to drop down now. So I'm guessing that we are gradually getting lower and lower into the canyon. See the bridge? Since we're going down so gradually, we're getting to see the different layers close because this canyon is really narrow. I don't know, Caitlin, what do you think that is, 50 feet?
Yeah.
Maybe 50 feet away is the other edge of the canyon.
Jasper National Park does a great job of having like all of these really cool walkways that are really nicely marked, but also feel like, I don't know, they're just kind of like enchanting. I think it's really cool. That's how it was over at Athabasca Falls. I like it. Wow.
Okay, this got really interesting. The water, so this is like a waterfall. Wow.
You see that pothole it's carved out?
Look at how narrow the canyon is now. Look at this. So I'm stepping from one side to the other. That's it. Look at the water.
Whoa!
We are going to try and find this unmarked overlook, which is on trail 7H.
What could go wrong?
Caitlin, go left.
We've never gone this way before. I better look where I'm going.
So this trail is 7F. The F stands for flashbacks. I'm having flashbacks of the trail earlier because this one is steep and there is... There it is.
We're full of jokes tonight, folks. I know you come here for that.
This trail is H for hard. It's narrow, but I think it's worth it. Guys, I think this is going to be the vista of Moline Canyon. Oh man, I can't wait to share this with you guys. Look at this.
I think we made it. Oh, look at the sun coming through the clouds.
Sunset. Beautiful view. Ta-da. Okay, Caitlin.
Yeah.
Our mission is now to find Bridge 1.
Oh yeah. I like that we're doing Bridge 1 last.
Well, it's number 1. It might be the best bridge. First bridge. Wow. That's unbelievable.
I guess it just like takes like a couple to get wedged in there and then they all start piling on.
After all our exploring, we headed to Fairmont Jasper Park Lodge, a beautiful spot to grab a drink or a bite to eat and watch the sunset.
Thank you so much.
Perfect, thank you so much.
You don't need to be a guest to dine here and take in all the sights, and the food is delicious.
Cheers.
That was an aggressive one. I feel fancy.
This is not bad.
On our next episode,
It has completely just snapped off.
we make another visit to our favorite local mechanic as we try to get to Banff. Don't forget to subscribe and click the bell so you don't miss any of our upcoming Canadian adventures. Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you soon.